Every year, this country gives stunning women to single men as wives. But strangely, no one chooses these beauties. Instead, the big sturdy women are popular. Everyone fights over them, while the slim ones get ignored and looked down on. You were once a decent modern guy, but somehow you got sent to this world and became dirt poor. Not only did your mother die in childbirth, but your father was a stubborn old traditionalist and chose to save the baby. Then 2 years ago, your father went up the mountain for firewood and fell into a ravine. He didn't last 2 days either. Both parents gone. A house to your name. At first glance, you seem like prime husband material, but in reality, you're almost out of food. Thinking about it makes your head explode. Because of years of war abroad, the people of this country live a hard life. With crushing taxes, to increase the population, the country assigns wives to single men, and today happens to be wife distribution day. Forget everything else. First, go get yourself a wife. You quickly get ready and follow Uncle Wang to the village entrance. Everyone is staring eagerly at the dirt road outside the village. As they wait at the far end of the road, a group slowly walks over. Leading them is a middle-aged woman. This is Yun Yang, the woman Uncle Wang mentioned. She's in charge of assigning wives. Behind her are 5 young women. Each one looks both hopeful and nervous. The first 2 are big and broad, typical tough country women, good for having kids and doing work. But the 3 behind them look completely different, fair-skinned and delicate, with graceful figures and tiny waists. Damn, they have women like this here? You thought assigned wives were like modern welfare handouts, just unwanted rejects, dumped on poor honest men as leftovers. But who would have thought there would be beauties like this? And 3 of them too. Just then, Yun Yang looks toward you all. So these are this year's eligible men in your village? Fewer than last year. Just these 3 this year. Uncle Wang nods with a smile. All right. Then choose. Yun Yang nods as well, then orders the 5 women to step forward. Looking at the 3 slim women, so different from the village women, the 2 dark-skinned men stare wide-eyed, their eyes full of desire. But seeing those tiny waists and their slender arms, they grit their teeth and turn away, pointing at the other 2 sturdier women instead. In this era, survival itself is hard. Between staying alive and choosing beauty, people can only choose survival first. The 2 suitable ones are chosen, leaving the 3 unsuitable ones behind. Uncle Wang frowns when he sees them and says to Yun Yang, "Only these 3? Are there no others?" "My nephew is weak. His family can't feed someone useless." That was already putting it politely, ever since your parents died. You've barely been surviving? If another mouth comes along, the whole family may starve. And starving is one thing. At least that would be release. The real fear is not paying the head tax. The punishment for that is terrifying. Men are turned into slaves and sent to the border as soldiers. Women are sold to brothels, forced into prostitution to earn money for the state. As soon as Uncle Wang finishes, before Yun Yang can speak, the 3 remaining women panic. This is their last chance today. Before this, they had been rejected countless times. If no one chooses them today, they'll be labeled worthless and forcibly sold to a brothel to make money for the royal family. For women from decent families, being sold to serve men in a brothel is worse than death. But even suicide is something they don't dare do, because if they kill themselves, their families will be dragged down with them. So their only way out is to marry themselves off or face a tragic fate. So the 3 women rush to sell themselves, terrified of being rejected and ending up in a brothel. For a moment, you're speechless. In modern times, women like this would never come to you willingly. Even begging wouldn't help. But now they're scrambling to make promises, almost ready to kneel before you. "What are you doing? What are you doing?" "Get back and stand properly." Yun Yang snaps coldly. The 2 guards behind her even draw their blades. The 3 women turn deathly pale, too scared to say another word, but their pitiful, tear-filled eyes stay fixed on you, full of pleading. "All right, hurry up and choose. This is all we have this year. There are no others." Just then, ding-dong, system activation begins. The more children, more blessings system is now at your service. As long as you marry, you can earn all kinds of rewards. Looking at the 3 beautiful brides before you, crying their eyes out while waiting for you to marry them. Before, you worried about not affording the head tax. But with the system, is that still a problem? Young man, what are you thinking about? Choose already. If you don't, you'll have to wait until next year. Yun Yang's urging voice comes through, pulling you out of your thoughts. You smile. Only kids make choices. I want them all. You look straight at Yun Yang and ask, "Big sister Yun Yang, can I choose all of them?" "All of them?" Yun Yang freezes on the spot. "Are you crazy?" Village Chief Wang's eyes go wide. The 2 dark-skinned men who chose wives also stare in disbelief. Isn't he insane? How dare he say that? Choosing 3 wives is technically allowed. Every citizen of Great Dragon has that right. But the head tax for 3 wives would crush even an average wealthy family. With your house practically empty, even choosing one would be tough. 3? That's basically suicide. You ignore everyone's reactions. In your current situation, 1 or 3 makes no difference. If the system is useless, you can't even pay the tax for one. So you might as well go all in. You really want them all? Yun Yang confirms hesitantly. The 3 pitiful girls now stare at you in a daze. They thought you might choose one of them, but never imagined you'd choose all three. Yes, all of them. Your expression is firm. Fine. Unyao nod. Great Dragon doesn't forbid choosing multiple wives, but I have to remind you, if you choose 3 wives, it's not just 3 people's head tax. It stacks up. I know. You nod to show you understand. You know, and you still choose 3? Foolish! Village Chief Wang snaps angrily. The way he looks at you is full of frustration. You feel a bit helpless, but don't know how to explain it. You can't exactly say, I get rich by marrying. At this point, Yun Yang speaks again. Since you understand, I won't say more. I brought the marriage papers. If there's no problem, put your mark on them. After that, the 3 of them will be your wives. Assigned marriages don't have a complicated process. Sign, press your mark, and pay the head tax. Honestly, that part is pretty convenient. You respond, then step forward to mark the marriage papers. Village Chief Wang can only grit his teeth and finally sigh. Forget it, let him be. He shakes his head with a sigh, then turns and heads back to the village. After that, you successfully mark the papers and stamp all 3 copies at once. Just then, ding dong. Congratulations, host. Marriage successful. Reward received. Vitality pill. Ding dong. Congratulations, host. Marriage successful. Reward received. Max level blacksmithing. Ding dong. Congratulations, host. Marriage successful. Reward received. Mountain Tiger Fist. 3 reward alerts in a row. Each one is a skill or item that can make you rich. Hearing the alerts, you can't help but smile. But now isn't the time to claim the rewards. First, you need to take your 3 beautiful wives home. Ladies, what are you waiting for? Come home with me.